What's up guys, Jay here, and man oh man, it's been a minute, but you know what, I'm glad to be back in it. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm here to bring you some horror stories sent in by my followers on Instagram about the horrors of some of the shows that they played. We're gonna trauma bond together. Anyways, let's get into it. My band was playing a gig with two other bands and we were opening. I had asked all the bands at the venue if it was cool that each band used their own kit. The second band said that they would be okay to bring their own kit and pack line for the headliner. And everyone was cool with what I had asked for. Load-in was at 6, sound check at 7, music starts at 8. I show up a little early and get my kit set up for sound check. After we get sound checked, I start taking my cymbals and stuff down so the second band can get set up. The sound guy stopped me and asked me what I was doing because we just sound checked. I was confused and I told him that the second band was backlining for the headliner and I was moving my stuff so they could get set up. He said no. It's always the fucking sound guy. He said no, and that my kit was the backline for the whole gig since the second band hadn't shown up yet for sound check and that they were opening doors. So the headliner asks me if I'm good to backline because they didn't bring their kit and the other band was MIA at this point. Reluctantly, I agreed to backline to be helpful, so since the second band is nowhere to be seen, the headliner goes up to sound check. The drummer then proceeds to change the heights of every single cymbal stand. And I'm not talking just slight adjustments here and there. I mean everything that could have been touched and adjusted, they did. Which, I'm sorry, that's a drum make in my opinion. Dude could have at least asked before doing that, right? So whenever they're done, I go back and I try to adjust them back to the way that I like them. Lesson learned. Mark where my settings are on the cymbal stands because everything was off and I didn't get them back the way I wanted them before we played. The second band finally shows up at 7:45 and their drummer has the gall to say, I don't know if you want to take your kit off the stage since I brought mine. Like, brother, you missed the load-in and the sound check. It's too late for that, my guy. So the dude's like, oh, well, I guess thanks for letting us use your kit. And it's not that I was trying to be selfish wanting to use my own kit or anything. The venue was one that I had been wanting to play on since I was young because I used to go to shows and watch bands play on that stage, so I wanted to use my own kit for it. That's a shitty situation to be in. I would probably... Let's be real, I'll handle it with professionalism, but I'm gonna go home and be mad about it and then probably make an ache about it. Anyway, so if you ever find yourself in that situation, here are 3 things that you can do to prevent not being able to find your settings. There's the tape method where you can take a colorful piece of tape and coordinate it with the cymbal stand and then mark where the feet go on the rug. You could also take the same tape and mark your heights with it. Bada bing, bada boom. Another solution would be to use the Sharpie method. So when you take a Sharpie and you mark where your heights go, and that way if you have to tear your cymbal stands completely down, someone does make an adjustment to your cymbal stands, you can just go to the marking that you have with Sharpie. Number 3, you can get those cymbal lock things that take the drum key and you can put it on there, the memory locks. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You can put the memory locks on there and go ahead and tighten it with your drum key. That way no one can go lower than where you like your cymbal stands. You do risk them kind of raising them, but at least when they raise them up, you can just bloop, pop them back down. And they make them, like if you have a boom stand, they do make them for the arm that comes out too. Those would be my solutions to kind of help. Another story, short and sweet. I let Jaren borrow my K-Custom Dark Crash and he played it better than me. Get good. Got another one for you. Once there was a band that was known in the scene for always wanting to borrow other people's equipment. We had a gig and invited them to play, but 90 days in advance. 90 days. 3 months. 90 days. I just wanted to make that clear. We told them that we're not going to let them borrow any of our equipment and to get equipment from somewhere else. Guess what band showed up without a bass, cables, AC adapter, snare, or cymbals? They had 90 days to get it together and they didn't. Like, this is not even just a drummer, this is like the whole band. How you show up without a bass, without cymbals, without a snare? Like, what? Get it together, rhythm section. I'm telling y'all. I played a show once and the drummer that was backlining his kit showed up an hour late. Since then, I just bring my drums in my car, even if I'm not using them, because other drummers be clueless as my light died. But anyway, we're just gonna proceed like nothing happened. If you're gonna go through the effort of just lugging your kit, loading it in and out of your car, you might as well take it out and use it, because you're risking your stuff being stolen, my guy. So I would just take it out and use it, and if anyone got a problem with it, tell them to... You know what to tell them. What prompted this video was this. Can I borrow drumsticks? Can I borrow a drum key? Can I borrow your hi-hat stand? Can I? That's like one of my biggest icks, is drummers not being prepared. Alright guys, that's all I have for you. If you like what I do and how I do it, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe and turn on the notifications so you know when I post a video, because I kind of just post videos randomly. But I hope y'all have a great day, good weekend, great morning, whenever or wherever you're watching this. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
I'll try again. I need psychotic, paralyzing medicine to forget who I am. Try again, forever freeze in silence. I need to forget who I am. So I'll try again. I'll try again. Will you twist my vision into a perfect blur? Will you pull me underwater, drag me down head first? I'll try!